What's up, YouTube gamers? Young Soul dropping another video, and today this is a response to Apostate Cow's video saying that he actually agreed that Sony, there should be a lot more outrage that Sony tried to trademark Let's Plays. Now, I agree, and I'm actually glad that Sony did not get the trademark for Let's Plays. But not because I thought they would have enforced it at all. I'm glad they didn't get it because that would have set a bad precedent for a lot of other people getting it. So for that reason, I don't like Sony going after the trademark, and I'm glad they didn't. But the reason why I do not believe they would have enforced it, which means it would not have affected YouTubers and streamers and whatnot at all, well, let's two parts. Number one, the reason why I don't believe they would have is because they didn't. And by didn't, I mean Sony, if you haven't remembered, Sony, like Nintendo and Microsoft, have had an opportunity to copyright strike everybody who plays their owned or published material. Nintendo has taken the opportunity to actually copyright strike people. Microsoft and Sony have not. So Sony is, like it or not, Sony has a track record of actually not going after the revenue of gameplay uploaders. Okay, they have a track record of not going after them. Okay, so that's what leads me to believe that even if they were to get this trademark, they wouldn't enforce it. And I know what a lot of people are saying. Why would they not enforce this if they're going after it? In the link in the description below, I'm going to give you a link to 5 everyday things you won't believe are copyrighted. So I'll leave the link, and you'll see certain things are copyrighted that obviously aren't being that strictly enforced, because people are using some of these phrases and words and things all the time and not having to pay the people who own the copyright or trademark, but they're everyday things. So that's why, so my point is, there are definitely times where people trademark and copyright things but never really enforce it. Why they do it, I don't know. Go through this list, see what some of these people and companies have trademarked or copyrighted, and you tell me why they're not heavily enforcing it. But they're not, obviously. And I think this would have been something the same as Sony. I just happen to don't like it because, again, it sets a precedent that everybody would go out. I'm gonna copyright the term controller, and now you can't call it a controller anymore, so you have to pay me. I would hate that. So for that reason, I don't like it, and I'm glad they didn't get it. But I don't think Sony would have used it because, again, they're not using it. They have the opportunity to go, and I know what some people are arguing. Yeah, but they wanted to go after the big fish, so they didn't want to like spoil their chances or something. One doesn't have anything to do with the other. They could have went after the copyright strike, and still could technically, but they're not. Okay, while also going after the trademark for all Let's Plays. One is not dependent on the other one. They're both independent and completely disjoined. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't. And so that's my point. Now, I'm not saying they're innocent. I'm giving them benefit of the doubt. And I think people are taking, I think people will take my benefit of the doubt to say that I'm proclaiming that they are innocent. No, I'm saying benefit of the doubt as far as we don't know. They have not expressed their intentions. So therefore, I'm giving them benefit of the doubt based on their track record. Okay, now let me know what you think in the comment section. Am I wrong for giving them benefit of the doubt? Please tell me why. Tell me why they haven't gone after copyright strikes like Nintendo has, if their ultimate goal is to take money from uploaders. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You know what I'm saying about that? And I'll holla back. Peace.